What's up guys, I'm Random Frank P, back with another episode of Cool Tech Under $50 for March, the series we show off some of the best tech you can find under that price. If you guys see anything you like in today's episode, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. Fair warning, things sell out very quickly from these videos, so you gotta act fast. And if you want to win something from today's episode, all you gotta do is drop a thumbs up on the video, leave a comment down below on what your favorite item was and why you want to win it, because I'm obviously only gonna pick subscribers, but shout out the last month's winners. I replied to your comment so you can claim your tech. Now before we begin, tech under $50 is great, but what's even better is tech at $1 or free tech, like free iPads, all made possible thanks to today's sponsor, Whatnot. Whatnot's an online social marketplace where you can discover some of your favorite products, from sports cards, Pokemon cards, all different tech and electronics, and tons of other things, all with these rapid fire auctions happening in real time. My next stream for our 2-year streaming anniversary with $1 auctions for tons of tech and peripherals left over from my best of 2024 videos is next week, March 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Bookmark it in the app so you don't forget. It's gonna be a massive show with some secret drops happening as well. So come by and hang out, get some absolute steals on some of your favorite tech, and if you scan the QR code or sign up with the link down below, you can get $15 off your first purchase. You can literally get tech for free. It's gonna be a massive show. Hope to see you there. Now, first up's a nifty little way to automate some devices in your house, especially those with switches or buttons. And in comes the SwitchBot, which, just like your little ones, will easily press your buttons. This tiny little cube has a retractable lever inside that pops out to press or hold anything you attach this to, giving you the ability to make your dumb devices smart devices. In the app, there's 3 different switch modes. You can change up things like how long you want the button to actually be held down for, all the way up to 60 seconds, and even configuring your own custom mode for like double tapping buttons and stuff. You can also make your own custom schedules and have this completely automated. So I have 2 main use cases for the SwitchBot. First is for turning on the coffee maker in the morning. We have it set with the automation so that at 8 a.m. it turns on our coffee maker. And sure, there are smart coffee makers out there or ones that can be connected to an app, but ours doesn't. So this is a great way to either turn it on remotely from bed or just have it, like I said, be automated that at 8 a.m. every morning it flips on the switch for us. Another helpful integration is with our one pesky garage door, which needs to be held in the entire duration it closes. So this can do that for us. Or if we just forget to close the door throughout the day, at nighttime, this has got our backs. Also great for turning your PC on if you want to, have it boot up before you go to your desk, and obviously something as simple like a light switch. I'm sure there's a bunch of different use cases you could use this with around the house. Again, a great way to automate stuff or make tech around the house smart now, thanks to the SwitchBot. Buttons, flippers, anything, it's got your back. It's only around $25, which is a pretty good price. Now, next up, something that I get questions about a lot. When I'm filming something or showing off a product, you probably see it in the background a lot, and it's usually right behind me on the desk, and that's this Newgate digital clock, which looks really cool, sort of like a blend of modern and retro here. And it looks pretty much identical almost to the old Echo Spot that I used to have, but this completely different. So I figured, hey, it's under 50 bucks, why not show it off for you guys today? Again, I get a lot of questions about this. So Newgate makes some really cool stuff. And I was just tired of having the old Echo Spot there because it needed updates or it would just go off, Wi-Fi would go down. Just show me the time, right? So that's when I got the digital clock here. This one's called the Center of the Earth, and obviously it shows you the time. If you have an alarm set, the current ambient temperature in the room, the seconds. You can also cycle between the date for the year and the current day of the month. And again, not hooked up to the internet here, not a smart clock. You don't have to ask it questions, and that's why I wanted it. Just something simple right there at the desk that can tell me the time. And again, it looks really nice and it just fits in with the overall theme that I've got going on. I've had it on my desk for a few months and I just get too many questions about it to ignore you guys. It is battery operated, so you don't even have to plug it in, but it does come with a wall adapter if you want to still, use it plugged in, so that way it can always be illuminated. And if you use both the batteries and the wall adapter, it'll still keep the time running if there is a power outage. They also make these in a few different colors, from black, white to orange and yellow. So again, I think it's a really good blend of a modern and retro design language here. So whether it's the desk, the nightstand, wherever you want to put it, $50 I think is a pretty nice pickup for this guy. Or if you're not a fan of this particular design, they also make a bunch of really interesting ones that I saw that I might just pick up as well. They make some really cool models. Now next up, there's a few staples on this series, things like macro pads. When I find a cool one, I love to show it off for you guys, but no, this next thing is not a macro pad. It's something that I buy a lot for myself personally because I'm always on the hunt for a new wallet or just something cool when it comes to wallets. And I don't show everyone off obviously, but I recently picked up this one from Supcase. It's built really well and it's really versatile. It impressed me. So I've used this for about a month now to test it and see how it stacks up, and as you can see visually, it still holds up really nicely with practically no signs of wear. Taking a closer look, when you flip open the magnetic lock, inside you can fit up to 5 cards or about 3 cards with some cash as well. I still carry some bills on me, so having that mix of cards and cash while still keeping that minimal footprint to the wallet is a nice touch, and that lock is nice and secure, so nothing's gonna chance, falling out or coming loose. Now, another cool feature to this is with the magnetic flip out backing, which lets you do a few things. First, it's MagSafe, so it'll snap onto your phone, very convenient for on the go, but also it's rugged enough that it can act as a stand to prop your phone up. So if you keep this on your phone when you're home, it can, double as a multi-use phone stand for video calls or watching videos. And you can also elevate it a bit higher to stand on that lock, so just a few different ways to use this. Again, with it fitting up to 5 cards, it does also come with an RFID card inside, so you figure 4 other cards will still fit, so a nice little bonus for those who still want that extra security with the RFID blocker. But speaking of security, I really do like the locking mechanism that keeps your cards secure. There's no way for the cards or cash to come loose or fall out with this, when you're taking it in and out of your pocket. And while doing so, at just 15mm fully loaded, it's not thick enough to add bulk to your pockets. No problem sliding it in or out. And that's even with it on your phone. Still easily capable of pulling it out. And if you're just a back pocket kind of user, it's not gonna look like a tumor. So for right around $30, $35, it's frequently on sale. A slim, tough wallet like this with some versatility, I think is a really good deal. It's minimal, but also has those techie industrial elements at the same time. I'm really digging this one here from Supcase. Now this next one's gonna be great if you've got a lot of stuff around the desk and you want to efficiently declutter. This is a 6-in-1 organization DIY desk pad kit, letting you mix and match and build your own perfect desk pad to keep all your belongings in one place. Each of the modular compartments uses Velcro at the top of the mouse pad to secure it down, which also lets you, change things around if you want to put stuff in a different spot, whatever works for you. And each of the pieces has their own intended use case. One of them is for sticky notes or business cards on the side. You then also have a pen holder, can toss in some scissors and stuff as well. There's even its own cup or a mug holder with a nice convenient, cutout for the handle. A folding tablet stand, which is, great for keeping your phone right in front of you at a glance, or obviously a tablet as the name implies. Even works with larger portable secondary displays on the desktop. And there's 3 built-in cable loops for keeping them all nice and tidy. All of this really letting you get the most out of your workspace is something we can all take advantage of, and something I can see probably being in a lot of people's Amazon carts right now, because it is a good idea, especially at work, to keep the belongings, nice and organized, and just the fact that you can move things around with the Velcro, put them, where you feel works best with your setup or workflow. It's such a simple and effective idea here. It's also under $30, which is more than fair for something like this, large enough to still accommodate the gamers as well if you want to get creative and use this for, keeping your mouse dongles, controllers, anything like that. And then lastly, don't worry, I wouldn't blue balls you out there. That display that I was using with the organization kit, yeah, this also right at $50 for a 15-inch portable monitor. Now I know that sounds like it's too good to be true, which is why I had to buy it and check it out for myself, because a 15-inch 1080p USB-C and mini HDMI display that also has built-in speakers, a headphone jack, has VESA mounting holes, and a protective magnetic cover for that price just seems insane. And it is. It's also really slim and light, so whether you're using this, as a secondary laptop display on the go, or as a staple to your desk setup, you're not gonna have any problems getting this integrated with your workflow. Now again, at this point, there's been a lot of different displays and different screen integrations we featured before, but definitely none at this size, so you probably get the idea on how you can use this by now. A lot of my personal go-tos with secondary displays are like with Spotify, which also work nicely with different wallpaper engine displays. So there's all different use cases with wallpaper engine. I'm sure you're familiar. Have it as a dedicated screen for Discord or browsing social media. Even with gaming, it's more than capable of being a dedicated output for like your Switch or your Steam Deck. And even with something like PC gaming, some games let you use secondary screens for maps or your inventory. You can get creative with it. For my editors out there, having a little display just for your clips or project bins is always clutch. Even something like monitoring your scopes while editing. Again, I'm just repeating myself at this point because these are all things I've probably said 15 times in the past. I just really like the versatility here. Factoring in the speakers, headphone jack, magnetic cover, and with it being a full 1080p display at this size, makes it unheard of at this price point. So an absolute killer deal. We've showed off tiny, like 4-inch displays in the past right at 50. Tech has changed, it's evolved. 15-inch monitor for $55 technically, but hey, that's okay. It has been on sale. I got it for 49 bucks, so still right at that threshold for this series. An outstanding pickup. So many different ways you could use it or tie it into your setup. This is probably gonna be a massive hit from this episode. So like I was saying before, hop on these deals while you can and while they're in stock. So guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for March. Hope you all enjoyed. Like I was saying, everything I showed off is listed for you guys in the description down below. If you liked this episode, if it helped you out, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on all socials at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.